In national news this morning and in international news, European leaders say they plan to do much more to assist Ukraine's effort to defend itself against Russia. The announcement comes following a weekend of meetings and very public support for the Ukrainian president, who was treated very differently by U.S. leaders. Here's national correspondent Christine Frizzell.
Outright shows of support and embrace of a leader who just days ago was shunned inside the Oval Office.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now.
The exchange prompting shock and dismay, including from Ukraine's ambassador inside the room, but also cheers of support outside the White House.
I have never been more proud of the president. I was very proud of J.D. Vance, standing up for our country.
More and more Republicans hinting the only option may be for President Zelenskyy to resign.
Something has to change. Either he needs to come to his senses and come back to the table in gratitude, or someone else needs to lead the country to do that.
But the head of NATO is urging repair.
It was an unfortunate meeting. I think Zelenskyy should find a way to restore his relationship with President Trump.
European leaders reaffirming their support for Ukraine.
The UK is prepared to back this with boots on the ground and planes in the air.
Also expressing shock and outrage as they watch the United States break with Europe and move closer to the Kremlin.
MAGA, make America great again.
Days of praise, meanwhile, from Russian leaders. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov saying America's shift in foreign policy, quote, coincides with our vision.
Every single day, you hear from the National Security Advisor, from the President of the United States, from his entire national security team, Kremlin talking points.
The weekend marked with protests in support of Ukraine inside this country, from Burlington, Vermont, where Vice President J.D. Vance was taking his family skiing, to Boston.
The whole world is watching.
There does appear to be a change in sentiment when it comes to support for Ukraine. Polling taken just after Russia's invasion in February 2022 found just 7% of Americans thought the U.S. was doing too much to help. But in a separate poll last month, those numbers had reached 41%. I'm Christine Frizzell reporting.